Well, hello, my friends, and welcome to the Live Inspired podcast, Monday Morning Moments with John O'Leary. We record these so that you and I can begin our days in awe and on fire with a burst of inspiration. So here we go. Let's start into today's episode with this quote from my dad. John, everything is going to work out just fine. With these words, my sweet dad was trying to encourage me and trying to cheer me up. It wasn't working, though. After being burned as a little boy and spending 5 months in the hospital, I was finally about to go home. From my wheelchair, still connected to a heart monitor with a feeding tube snaking up through my nose, body wrapped in bandages covering either open sores or fresh scars, it sure did not feel like everything was going to work out just fine. Unbelievingly, I looked back at my dad and responded, "That's easy for you to say, Dad. You've got a wife, you've got a family and a job and a home. I may never have any of those things." And for many years, some of them very difficult years, I was proven right. Although passionate and precocious and courageous as a little guy, there were many moments in my life dominated by fear. I was concerned how people might think about my injuries, saddened by all the things that I could not do, and angry at the potential life that had been robbed from me. And I was definitely afraid, perhaps even certain, I'd never have anybody to share my life with anyway. During those years, I was transfixed on what I wanted for my life, what I wanted from a relationship, what someone else, in other words, could do for me. The focus, listen closely, the focus was entirely on me. This self-centered emphasis, by the way, is one strongly encouraged by the society where we live today. We are challenged by self-help gurus to focus singularly on our personal lives and our version of our happiness. Our celebrities, they share the freedom that they've found in letting go of expectations from others and choosing themselves first and foremost and last. Choose yourselves first, people. Many spiritual teachers and New Age preachers share how to find personal peace and individual success. Paradoxically, though, my friends, it is in giving up our lives that we gain them. It is in letting go of our self-centered desires that we ultimately find contentment. It's in faithfully keeping our hearts open to serving others, even sometimes having them broken by those we love, that the meaning, the joy, and the real peace we seek is gradually revealed. This realization began for me in my early 20s. After years of rejection from others, self-pity for myself, and self-doubt about my future, I stopped trying to convince others that I was lovable, and I started loving others as they were, regardless of how they felt about me. I let go of my fear of being alone and embraced the gift of that time by myself. I let go of operating from a place of self-centered fear and began leading and living from a place of unconditional love. No strings attached, no expectations, no hidden agenda. In other words, it was love, baby. On Valentine's Day, it was love. So on this Valentine's Day, whether you are going on a hot date tonight with a loved one, heading out with some dear friends, or longingly waiting for the phone to ring, be reminded of the overwhelming demands and the profound blessings of choosing love. Ultimately, the way we discover it is to let go of our needs, remain absolutely vulnerable, say yes to serving others, allow our hearts to be broken sometimes repeatedly, and strive diligently to make our lives about something far bigger than ourselves. This reality may not trend on social media. It may not sell Valentine's Day cards or chocolates or lingerie, but it will ensure authentic peace for this day, the thrill of hope for tomorrow, and a life of sincere significance going forward. It turns out that my dad was right. Everything is going to work out just fine. And on this Valentine's Day, I remind you of that very same truth alive and well in your life. My friends, I want to wish you and yours a very happy Valentine's Day. I want to thank you for tuning in to the Live Inspired podcast. And I want to remind you that this is your day. Live inspired.